The woman was shocked to realize, at each stop along her journey, an elderly woman would appear. Despite the train's incredible speed, the old woman appeared to vanish and reappear instantly, trailing her like a ghost. What made it more unsettling was her constant hand movements, like she was attempting to alert the woman to danger. Hi there, determined to learn more, the woman disembarked and headed straight for her. Yet the elderly woman retreated several steps. The woman assumed she was simply timid. Could you stay right there? She hurried toward the elderly woman. Oddly enough, the old woman maintained the same gap between them. This left the woman exasperated, convinced the elderly woman was deliberately evading her, despite her repeated attempts to communicate. The old woman remained silent, continuing only to gesture wildly. Giving up on understanding, the woman chose to depart. However, upon descending the mountain, she discovered the elderly woman had somehow materialized at the exact spot she had been standing. Wherever she traveled, the mysterious woman shadowed her every move. Feeling an ominous presence, the woman desperately wanted to flee. At that moment, a female hiker coincidentally walked by. The woman frantically sought her assistance, explaining how the elderly woman was pursuing her. Do you notice her, please? I need your help. Would you mind asking why this elderly woman won't stop trailing me? However, as the hiker drew near the old woman, the woman immediately felt something was amiss, who then fixed her gaze upon the woman, before fleeing in absolute panic. This strange encounter terrified the woman completely. She quickly escaped from that location. Nevertheless, the woman remained unable to lose her mysterious pursuer. She took refuge in a local tavern. Pardon me, do you notice the elderly woman standing outside? The proprietor investigated upon hearing her concern, commenting that in this bitter weather, the poor woman must be suffering from the cold. He was determined to venture outside and offer the elderly woman some warm tea inside. But in the following moment, the woman's expression grew serious. The elderly woman spoke privately with the proprietor. The owner, mimicking the mountain hiker's reaction, stared at the woman with fear before rushing away frantically. Good heavens, perhaps he's rushing off due to his spouse summoning him. The patrons assumed the owner's wife was calling him for supper. But the woman understood the situation was far more complex. Paralyzed by fear, she remained in the tavern through the night. The elderly woman outside maintained her vigil, from darkness through daybreak. The emotionally shattered woman had no choice but to return home, where she recounted this strange experience to her mother, explaining her inability to approach the mysterious figure. Together, they devised an ingenious strategy. Their strategy involved her mother approaching the elderly woman while connected by phone. She desperately needed to understand. This way you'll discover her intentions. The elderly woman's message to people. Alright, she cautioned her mother. Whatever she might say, avoid any response. Yet when her mother gradually neared the elderly woman, the phone connection grew progressively weaker, until only electrical interference could be heard. Mother, the woman sensed disaster approaching. Mother, avoid speaking with her. Please don't abandon me like this. Mother, please don't abandon me. Mother. She could never have imagined her beloved mother would fall under the elderly woman's influence too. Regardless of how desperately the woman pursued, her mother refused to halt. In the end, the woman witnessed her mother entering the vehicle, glowering at her with revulsion before departing.